Hello, everybody. How are you? Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I just went to put on my necklace. Be careful when you're learning how to make jewelry that you really do secure it because the beads just went everywhere. So they're on the floor, under the desk, everywhere. So how are you? Hello, Alexis and Marcia and Cheryl and Teresa Louise. Hello, sweetie. Marcia, how is everybody? Well, I am working on these puppies, and I'll hold it up in just a minute. Now, did anybody who's here get caught up in the Hurricane Sally? I hope not. But tonight is the last night that we're going to be doing the art quilt, and we'll probably take a couple months off and then we'll start back up. So, hello, Diane 57. Linda's here. Jody's here. Hello. I can't wait to show you my puppies. Have you ever had one of these days where everything seems to go wrong with sewing? And I hate when I have these. Usually it's when I know I've got too much to do. And I guess I get in a hurry and everything goes wrong. And I really, really hate this because I'm trying to stay very calm and level. And I don't like it when I get so stressed. So I had been upstairs and it kept making bird's nest underneath the machine. Oh, thank you. I'm so relieved. Let me tell you, I did find out that I've got some calcification in my arteries, and that didn't overly surprise me. You never want to hear that you've got the beginnings of heart disease, but my family history with heart disease is terrible. So I know it's something that my doctors have always been concerned about with me, and I'll be going to a cardiologist Monday, and he can tell me what is my new lifestyle going to be. But then let's get busy and have that surgery because I'm ready. I am more than ready. So once I found out that the CT scan otherwise was good, I was such a happy girl. Because, I just thought, really, my life is going so good. I didn't need it to go kaflooey now. It's like I've finally grown up and learned how to become happy. I want to keep doing this for a while longer. I've got grandbabies to watch grow up. So as you can tell, I'm very, very relieved. And every day I'm exercising. I'm trying to do everything so that I can be as in good a health as possible to have my surgery. So, but at least now my terrible nervous tummy has settled down and I'm able to eat in a more healthful fashion. I mean, it's great to lose weight, but maybe not that way. You have to eat. So, but anyway, I'm sewing a border on, and then I'm going to hold it up and show you. But I have worked on this most of today. I worked on it a few hours yesterday, so I've put a lot of work into it. I really have. And I had put some work into it last week. I apologize that I was just, I guess I was here last week. I was thinking I might not have been here, but I think I was. So what's going on with you guys? Yep, I walked 3/4 of a mile yesterday. And on days when, like today, we're having the rain from the hurricane. So on days when it was either too hot or humid or too rainy, I use my elliptical trainer. And girlfriends, I'm up to 25 minutes straight on that elliptical trainer. I come off and I'm all sweating and red-faced, but you know what? It kind of feels good. It kind of feels good to push your body a little bit, get your oxygenation up. And so it's going to be my new normal. And you know, I'm a girl who likes to sit and sew, but that's in the past because I feel like I've been given a little wake-up call, and I am going to do everything in my power to do it right. Whoops, I better move this back over. So I just got 2 little seams left to go. Okay. So, yeah, this will be our last Thursday night for a while. And that'll give me time to have my surgery and recover. And then, you know, because it's going to be major surgery. I think I told you I've had a few abdominal surgeries, which means there's not a clear space for them to go in laparoscopically. And that's kind of a bummer. But you know what? If that'll give him, like he said, if you can give us the best chance to get it out correctly, the best way, then it's better for me in the long run. But I was looking forward to a laparoscopic. I said, you know, I was finally going to get one because when I had my gallbladder removed years ago, my bobbin ran out. Well, you know what? I'm just going to stop and show you what I've got. Okay, let me real quick run a little iron on this again. And then I'll show you. We've got a little bit of, tonight's actually the fun. I've done most of my thread painting. And then tonight, I'll show you that, show you what worked and what didn't work. Because, you know, I always like to do that. Because, you know what? As long as I have been doing different kinds of art quilts, there's not, at least in my book, there's not just a right way and a wrong way. It's whatever way you can come up with to get the effect that you want, okay? So here is the puppy quilt. And I came in with this avocado. It's really pretty. It's like an avocado marble. It's a Jenny Beyer fabric. And then I came in with the Jenny Beyer eyelash border. So I told you with my art quilts, I like recreating the look of a mat and a frame. And I think, okay, what color matting would have gone, you know, best with this? And for some reason, that little wispy green came out. And then now I have the picture frame in the black. So I was going to sew the sides on, but you know what they say? It's all fun and games until the bobbin runs out. So let me set this up so I can bring you here to look at it. And oh, you sweetheart. Was that for me? I better be careful. She might be talking to somebody else here. So let's look at what I've got. And here we go. Got my fan on down here. It's a humid day today. So, okay. So you do know that I'll continue going around all of the borders with the black on it. Then what I like to do is I'll choose a backing when I quilt it, and then I'll take and I do like a scissor edge, I think they call it, where I do the back. The backing will be as, you know, go just as far as the border. And then I'll just knife edge. That's what it's called. And then I'll just fold this down, put the edges together, and hand whip stitch it. And because I don't want to do a binding, that would take away from the picture frame edge that I like. You can see my art quilt back on the wall there, the beach scene, and that has one of the knife edge closures, because I do like it to look like a piece of art that they can hang on the wall. So then let me get my camera down here and show you what. I've been a busy girl. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so what I did is I said, you need to do the grass because remember they were on some grass. And so I did the darker browns in the beginning because things that are close to you are more intense. Then I got a lighter shade of variegated because I used variegated threads for these. It makes it so much easier. Then I got a lighter shade and lighter on back. Then I got some greens and did little bits of grass with some greens. And let me show you. And some of them I did, they had some thick, stocky pieces of grass and some of this. And then let me show you the weed that was like a thick weed like that. So that's why I used the kind of stitching I did. But I put some greens in here. Now, there's one thing I'm seeing right now that I don't like,